Welcome to Shaw's presentation on celebrating culture and mental health efforts during Arab American Heritage Month. Today, we will be discussing the importance of celebrating the diversity and the beauty of Arab culture here in the United States, along with the mental health challenges and victories of this community. We will also be sharing community events that will be happening all month long and additional resources as well. According to the LA County Psychological Association, Arab Americans are those individuals with ancestral, cultural, ethnic, linguistic, familial, and/or heritage ties to one or more of the 22 Arab League countries. These include countries of Syria, Sudan, Palestine, Yemen, Lebanon, Egypt, and so many more. In April, we celebrate Arab Heritage American Month to recognize the achievements of Arab Americans through celebrating their community's culture, numerous contributions to society, to highlight the history of Arab migration to the United States, to have a better understanding of the geographic Arab world, to understand the diversity in faith, language, cultural customs, traditions, to acknowledge the challenges and issues affecting the community, and again, to also acknowledge the achievements in business, politics, education, and more. Arab American Heritage Month was first celebrated in 2017 in the United States, but it wasn't initially celebrated in every state and city. It wasn't until 2021 that it was proclaimed a national celebration. The Arab American community has grown over time with now almost 4 million people. Arab individuals and families started coming to the United States to seek refuge from religious persecution and economic insecurity during the Ottoman Empire in the 1800s. Arab migrants and communities have faced many challenges in the United States, including the impact of strict immigration laws and anti-Arab discrimination, hate crimes, and prejudice. But even in the face of discrimination and hate, the community continues to grow and prosper here in the United States by creating safe spaces to practice culture with friends, family, and neighbors. Systems of care and resources have been developed to help Arab Americans receive mental, physical, spiritual, and community health support across the nation. Now, we will watch a brief video on how culture traditions shape mental health within the Arab American community. This video was created by the Arab American Mental Health Association.
Mental health isn't just a personal issue. It's deeply influenced by cultural values and traditions. Cultural beliefs, social dynamics, and family ties play a significant role in mental health. Arab culture is deeply rooted in family bonds and community solidarity. These strong social ties often provide emotional support, but can also create pressure. In many Arab communities, mental health issues are often seen as a source of shame. There's a stigma around seeking therapy, which can lead to feelings of isolation. Religion plays a role in the Arab community, providing support through practices such as prayer. However, some people may turn to faith as a sole solution, overlooking professional mental health care. But things are changing. As the stigma around mental health decreases, younger generations are opening up to more conversations. By embracing both cultural values and modern mental health practices, we can create a healthier, more understanding future.
Addressing mental health within the Arab community has come with its challenges. However, there have been many community health advocates, leaders, human rights activists, and politicians who have helped raise awareness, who have helped fill the gaps in care, and also have attempted to lower the barriers in receiving quality access to healthcare in the United States and globally. According to studies conducted by the National Alliance on Mental Health, the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, and others, there have been a few barriers identified when addressing mental health in the Arab community. These include things like discrimination and misclassification, such as assuming all Arab Americans are Muslim. They've also identified people having harmful and hateful feeling towards Muslim individuals, also known as Islamophobia, and xenophobia, where there's a dislike or prejudice against people from other countries, and also barriers such as withholding Arab ethnicities from things like the census. These are all behaviors that harm Arab individuals and withhold them from valuable resources. Additionally, there are language barriers, and there's also a lack of cultural understanding and lack of cultural representation in the mental health field that can deter individuals from receiving services. All in all, more research needs to be conducted so that appropriate resources and services can be provided to individuals in the Arab American community. And now shifting the conversation to progress and hope for better mental health outcomes in the near future, these things include cultural shifts and acceptance around mental health support, just like the video mentioned. Also, policies being implemented that have the potential to enhance research and funding for the Arab American community in regards to mental health. And then also there being more telehealth services that individuals can access support from the comfort of their own homes, ensuring a little more privacy, and also potentially reducing cultural barriers. Some notable Arab figures in the mental health and healthcare systems in both the United States and globally include politicians like Donna Shalala, human rights activists like Edward Said, and mental health professionals and leaders like Saida Basma al-Said. Donna Shalala is most known for being a Lebanese American politician known for her decades of academic involvement, political experience, and continued support of healthcare reform. She was also awarded the Nelson Mandela Award for Health and Human Rights in 2018. Edward Said was a Palestinian American scholar and human rights activist. He challenged and criticized Western imperialism and also wrote and lectured on the mental health implications of underserved and marginalized communities. And he also taught on how to preserve well-being. Sayyida Basma al-Said is a clinical counselor with experience in PTSD and refugee mental health support. She founded the first mental health clinic in Oman and continues to advocate for additional ways to improve mental health. She's done a lot of work and has helped create healthcare and support for refugee communities. And of course, there are so many other physicians, community health workers, researchers, and therapists from the Arab community that have supported and advocated for better mental and physical health outcomes in the Arab community. Arab American college students have encountered challenges in the higher education setting, including discrimination, a lack of inclusive curriculums, not enough spaces to practice religion and worship, and also just a general lack of understanding the Arab experience. Additionally, anti-Arab and Islamophobic foreign and domestic policies like the global war on terrorism, travel bans, mass surveillance have all negatively affect Arab Americans and Arab American students, which can impede a student's ability to succeed socially, academically, and personally. According to some studies, Arab and Arab American students are at an increased risk of reporting symptoms and anxiety, of depression as well, compared to other non-Arab students due to these impediments. Therefore, It is the job of college administrators, instructors, and counselors to protect and support Arab American students so that they have the best possible academic and mental health outcomes. Now, many universities across the country and the world have begun to better advocate and care for Arab American students. There are also expectations for colleges to improve their current curriculums, resources, and services for these students. Many require a social and cultural justice approach, such as making sure college counselors have cultural competency and humility training so that they can best serve the needs of their Arab American students, and also calling on administrators to provide spaces for students to share, grieve, and celebrate their culture and lives as students. Now, there are many events happening all across Los Angeles celebrating and educating on Arab American heritage this month. Please scan the QR codes now if you are interested in learning more about these events. Some of these events are held by LA Public Library and also other communities in Santa Monica, for example. Here is the resource, the Arab American Mental Health Association. This organization educates and shares information that reduces stigma against mental health and medical intervention within the Arab American community. And they also provide resources so that you can get the help that you may need. They also share a lot of different videos on YouTube and other social media platforms. So here's a quick video on AAMHA.
The Arab American Mental Health Association is committed to breaking down the walls of stigma, to build bridges of hope, and to empower individuals to seek the help they deserve. We're here to provide education and resources that reflect our heritage and values, to spread understanding, and to remind our community that seeking help is a step towards strength, not away from it. Mental wellness is a journey that no one should have to walk alone. Let's begin it together. Join us at the Arab American Mental Health Association, because when we heal together, we grow together. Learn more at arabmentalhealth.org.
Here are a few more resources if you want to learn more about Arab American heritage information and also just some general mental health services. You can scan the QR code if you're interested in learning more. Listed here are the sources that we use to help create today's presentation. And as always, CDU students, please reach out to Shaw if you are interested in receiving counseling or case management services. You can call, email, or come visit us at the CDU Wellness Building to schedule an appointment. Please also follow us on Instagram at shaw.cdu to stay up to date on our events, on other campus events, scholarships, and other general updates. Thank you so much for watching the presentation today, and we are wishing you all a wonderful and healthy Arab Heritage Month. Thank you.